This tutorial shows supervisors how to schedule reports in Akixi. If you've already watched the How to Create Reports video, you will have seen a brief overview on how to schedule reports, and in this video we're going to look at scheduling reports in much greater detail. If you click on the Modify Report icon in the top left hand corner, it will bring up the Modify Report window. Now move over to the Scheduling menu item. Let's have a look at how often you can set the scheduling. You're able to schedule a report once, hourly, daily, weekly, or monthly. The report will continue to be sent on that schedule basis until you turn off the scheduling. To start off, we're going to pick the hourly schedule, and by default we can see the report is scheduled to run between Monday to Friday, 10 AM to 4 PM. You don't have to set the report to run on the hour. For example, if I wanted my report to come out at 25 past, I can simply just change the run at minute field. Let's have a look at daily. You might want your reports to come out daily, but you might not want them 7 days a week. So you can select the days you want them to run and what time those days you want it to be sent. You can see here this report will come out at 9 PM, Monday through to Friday. Having a look at weekly, we can now specify which day of the week the report is scheduled and at what time. Moving on to monthly, this option allows you to specify the actual date every month when the report is to be scheduled, and again you can specify what time on the date you want it to run. I'm going to roll back to a weekly report, but I'm going to have this report coming out at 8 PM every week on a Friday. The next thing we're going to do is select the report format. We can choose PDF, RTF, which is rich text format. For example, you'll be able to open that document in Microsoft Word or Google Docs. And then you've got CSV, which will allow you to open it in a standard text document or more commonly in a spreadsheet application such as Microsoft Excel. I want to receive this as a CSV file every week, and you can also set your language and your paper size. Moving on to the advanced features, this first one is automatically calculate duration when scheduling reports. To best explain this, I'm going to change this to an hourly report. Bearing in mind that the time frame for this report is actually set to this week, what would happen if this setting is ticked is because this report is going to be scheduled every hour. Each hourly report will only include the last hour's data, even though the time frame for the entire report is set to this week. If you didn't have the automatically calculate duration box ticked, then the scheduled report would include data on the overall report, date and time frame. In this example, this week. In essence, you would have the data from this week's report up to the present time on an hour-by-hour basis. The next advanced feature is bundle all email attachments inside a zip file. If you had multiple reports scheduled to be sent at 9 PM on a Friday evening, for example, rather than receiving an email with multiple attachments, it will combine all reports into a single zip file so you only receive one attachment. Then finally, we've got run and collate with similar periodic report schedules. This is a good option if you have a number of reports running within 5 minutes of each other, as it runs them all at the same time and then emails them all together. Something to bear in mind if you are exporting as a CSV is that there are different CSV formats you can export as. Select these by going to the Advanced menu item and dropping down the CSV Export Format selection, and from there you can choose one of these options. Once you've done that, your reports are scheduled to go. And you can check out the scheduled status within the Scheduling menu item. This shows you when your next report is due to be emailed and when it was last run. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out our other tutorial videos on the Akixi YouTube channel.